To say 2020 has been a record year of people saying, I can't believe that just happened, would be a complete and utter understatement. I think we can all agree on that, at the very least, right? But the feeling I get from conversations these days is there's a lot of uncertainty out there. And with my OCD personality, when things get uncertain, I tend to hunker down and focus on what I can control. As a team leader here at Family Financial Partners, I do not like to micromanage. But when someone literally drops the ball, I do start getting into the details, as if I'm really actually helping the situation. Until, of course, it gets better. I say this to illustrate that I'm a fixer, and it's hard to live in a world with so many unknowns. It's tough to let it just be instead of trying to control things. And after 2 decades with some of my team members, I've learned that micromanaging under any circumstances doesn't necessarily produce actual success. Now, I'm sure a number of you are like me and you understand this complete frustration that I experience. Others of you are probably looking at me and saying, dude, chill. And actually, I want you to know that I'm jealous of your ability to take things in stride. And if you have a pill, figuratively, of course, I'd totally take it. Many things out there today seem intentionally just there to stir us up and cause stress and worry. So today I want to focus on some of the things that in life that we can actually control so we can all try to be a little healthier mentally, emotionally, and socially. First, I challenge you to think about your social media usage. And I'm not necessarily talking about what you post, but how and how often you interact with your social accounts. I'd also challenge you to talk to your children and grandchildren about their social media usage. And it might be healthy to review how they're interacting online. You see, I just finished Netflix. Yeah, all of it. And I was prompted after this to watch a new documentary called The Social Dilemma. And I'd highly recommend taking the time to watch this show and perhaps even watching it with your high school and your college age kids. I had a meaningful conversation with my oldest son, Gates, about how social media is and is not affecting his day-to-day world as well as mine. And if you do have these conversations with your kids, as always, I'd love to hear about them. The lesson here, there's nothing better than positive interaction with your own family to make you feel like the world is spinning just a little less. Second, it's the time of year when many employers are starting their benefit season, which we did spend some time just discussing over the last few weeks. But remember to let us know if you have any changes or if you'd like to look over your options with you for your insurance coverages or your 401ks. And the lesson here is simply that making sure that your own financial house is in order can make you less stressed and more compassionate to the world all around you. Third, as we enter November and the final 6 weeks of the year at Family Financial Partners, we like to have everything just wrapped up perfectly by the time the kids are home from school around December 15th. Oh, wait, maybe that's not so important this year. But seriously though, we do have about 6 weeks left to help you with any of your charitable giving that you'd like to do by year end. Even if it is electronic, keep in mind that moving money does take some time in today's world, whether it's going to your gifting fund, your church, or your alma mater. So if you're thinking about year-end donations, that just started. The lesson here is that helping others and giving back is the best way to feel more gratitude and more at peace with yourself and the world. And giving your planning team the heads up early enough is a surefire way to pave your path to heaven. And I would not be saying that you wouldn't have gotten there, but the road will be a lot smoother if you let us know in advance. And then finally, in a few weeks, we're going to be sending out our annual Family Financial Partners Thanksgiving letter. This is a tradition that we've carried on since our inception in 2005. And while going electronic for most things, we still like to drop this letter in the old-fashioned mail. So after letting it sit outside for 48 hours to un-COVID, you can read it, learn about what our staff members are thankful for in 2020. And yes, this year is different, but it also might just be the time to go back to the traditional Thanksgiving and Christmas cards. You can actually write notes to your friends, things that people don't do anymore. Reach out to your friends, your family, build them up, share your challenges, and encourage them along their path. Lord knows we could all use a little joy and optimism as we head into the holiday season. The lesson here is giving thanks only creates more gratitude, and we all need more of that.